It's time for Guys Talk Knives.
Yeah.
Episode 37.
It's really hard to believe.
It is hard to believe. 37.
In a row.
That's right. I can't say this now because this will come out afterwards, but I'm glad you're back to do 37.
I know, right? It's good to be back.
That's hilarious. So we're going to do an episode today.
It's one of my favorites.
It is. It's fun to do.
We could do these every week. I'd be fine with that.
It's called What Is That?
I think we need to change it.
Yeah, I'm going to ask John to give me a little bit more in my ears, though, so I can actually hear myself just a little bit better.
We need to change the name of these to What Did She Find?
What did she find? Where did she roam? So if you don't know what we're doing for this, here's what we're going to do. We have Melina here,
yes,
and
indeed.
she is the assistant du jour. She is the greatest
amazing Melina.
The greatest assistant of all time.
No doubt.
She has gone out into the showroom, and she has found things to show us, to put on the table, and we have to figure out what they are.
Again, this is my favorite type of episode.
It is fun.
For several reasons. Number one, there's so little thought in my head for it that I love it. But the joy of when something appears here on the table and we go, oh, what the heck?
What is that?
Or potentially, I need one of those.
Right? Before we jump in all the way, let's say this. We are brought to you by Smoky Mountain Knife Works, SMKW.com. If you have not already subscribed to this channel, you should. Make sure you're subscribing. Make sure you're liking this video. That helps us go up in the rankings. And then make sure you hit that bell to get notifications. That'll let you know.
Unless they've moved it, it's not there anymore.
It's somewhere.
Yeah.
You can get notifications on Facebook now, too, for videos, which is kind of nice.
No, which is fantastic. It's one of the nicest things they've added recently, I think.
They've really upped their game when it comes to video on Facebook. So if you're part of that SMKW army, watch this stuff, subscribe, comment, all of those good things, and that helps keep building this channel where it needs to be.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, so I guess we're going to
we got to turn around. Don't look at it.
Go ahead. Oh, I do know what this is. It's
one of those credit card knives.
But it becomes a whole knife. Because
apparently it wasn't a whole knife.
So here's the thing. On most of the credit card knives, they either have a sharp edge to them, they have a bottle top, they have something.
Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying.
They have the rest of that. A push dagger that pulls out, and that kind of thing.
Yes.
Right? This doesn't. This folds into an actual knife if I can make it happen.
Let's see you do it.
I'm not sure exactly how to do it. I think this comes around.
Again, this is why I like these episodes.
Turn it.
Number one, there's always the chance that Andy's going to hack off part of his hand.
Apparently. That comes around. Then that folds out. Oh, it does. There it goes. You lock it in. You close this handle down on itself.
Wow.
And there you got a knife. With a handle.
That's the best design on one of these I've ever seen.
Hey, there's nothing better than knife origami. Let me just say.
It is too. It's knife origami.
Here. That was the most awkward give over. You've been on camera before. You can just
we're good.
Hand it over.
So this is the Card Sharp credit card folding safety knife.
And seriously, it's got a choil. Look at that.
I think that's the coolest thing I've ever seen. And it is knife origami, but it even has jimping.
I just noticed that too. We got jimping right here that is in both the card and in the knife itself.
That's really a groovy design, isn't it?
Yeah. So who makes this? Alan Sinclair.
Yeah, I think that's who designed it. It's a Card Sharp product.
Card Sharp. So that folds back down. That folds back in. Then we twist this little bad boy right here. Oh, that's cool.
To hold the blade in place.
Uh-huh. And then it just fits in your wallet. Look at that.
That's really very cool.
Yeah. Nice.
It's $12.
I know.
I know what everybody in my family is getting for Christmas now.
Just a stainless blade.
Yeah, just stainless blade.
Nice.
420 stainless. Yeah, you can get it black coated as well.
Black coated.
That is just fantastic.
Sweet.
Again, there was a lot of thought put into that design.
Yeah, there was. Crazy.
I mean, you're not going to use this for post-apocalyptic survival situations.
No, but if you break this out and any time you could carry a knife, that's great. I mean, that goes into your pocket and you got knife origami.
I bet I could get that through, not TSA, I'm not going that far, but I can go to the Ryman Auditorium in Nashville with that.
Probably.
They wouldn't even check it.
Probably.
It's just in my wallet.
Right.
Put my wallet in a little thing, walk through. And then if I have to cut open a bag of peanuts while I'm in there, I can. Because that's the problem. You go into the theater, you buy the nachos, they got the cellophane on top.
Right.
You break the tab. I can't eat my nachos. So
Jason without nachos too is a bad thing.
Especially in a show.
What was it, $13 on this?
$12. $12.
$12. I like it.
Okay, I know we're before Christmas at this point.
Yeah.
But if you're looking for the cool gift for the knife person in your life.
So it comes in that.
Yeah. It looks like a CD case.
It does.
Does it have a CD with it?
I don't think so.
For other knife origami, can I fold that into a swan?
I don't know if I can actually get this out. Look at that. It all just fits inside there.
God, if it did have a CD in there, I'd had to have left.
Right. That's crazy.
That's very cool.
That is very cool. Good pick.
No doubt.
Good pick. I haven't seen it before, but it is kind of awesome. Let's go to the next one.
I had never seen that one. That's amazing.
Let's roll.
Yeah. Oh, look away. Look away.
Look away, Jason. Look away. When you see me in your eyes. Oh, holy crap. Do you know what the first word that came to mind is? Movie from the 80s.
Blade.
Oh, nope.
Kroll.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kroll. That's exactly what I thought when I saw that.
See, I thought, because it looks like but I think Blade's only had 2 blades on his glaive.
This is what we're staring at. Look at that thing.
That's really cool.
That just seems dangerous. I'm going to open it.
It's a throwing knife.
It's something. Those lock in.
Don't throw it.
Oh, they did lock.
Are they all they're all independent liner locks, folks?
Yes, they are. And I'm going to hold
That's
it. See if
really
I can not cut the crud. Jason or John, look in the inside of that. See, there's a liner lock.
And then move your thumb, because everyone needs to notice this also has a pocket clip. I don't know why it has a pocket clip.
I would assume that probably goes on your belt.
Well, no, okay.
I'm just saying.
Yes, point taken. But
Let's see if I can close it down.
You could hook it on a tie.
On a tie?
It could be a tie tack.
On a nerd tie?
Sure.
And the top moves as well.
What is it, a fidget spinner?
What do you mean the top moves as well? Well, get in camera and do it.
What?
Wait.
Oh my God.
Look at that.
And you have a hidden throwing star. 2 hidden throwing stars.
And they're sharp. I'm just going to say they're sharp.
Wow.
I wonder if I could stick that in the wall.
If you throw that in the wall in John's studio, he's going to kill you.
I might.
Oh, gosh. I'm going back to the hospital.
I hit the clock, in case anybody wants to know. I hit the clock.
That you begged for.
I did. I begged for that
now
clock,
you broke it.
And now I've abused it.
That's
crazy.
Is wild.
That is cool.
Notice the detail, though. The center of the throwing stars has the same insignia that's on the outside of the thing.
So are these them here?
Yeah. What is this called? What did we call this?
It's a Master Cutlery.
Is the Master Cutlery Cyclone folder.
Cyclone.
With hidden throwing stars. Apparently Victor Lee designed this.
Nice.
You know, as just a sketchy fantasy piece.
Yes.
I don't know if it gets much better than that.
No, it's awesome.
And independent, and they all lock. I mean, there's some attention to detail on it, too.
Here's what's cool. I mean, you could really use that without cutting yourself a knife.
Yes, right? You could.
You could.
I'm thinking
I want to do that so badly at like a big fancy dinner.
I think
I need to get some butter.
I think that should be your EDC on Rep Weekend. Just have it attached to right in the back on your belt.
I'd totally do that.
And just don't talk about the fact that it's there.
That. And maybe pitch this.
Wow.
Dude, no, that's awesome. That's another good pick.
4 inches closed, thumb holes, independent liner lock, silver finish. And of course, the hidden compartment with 2 throwing stars.
1 now, because 1 is somewhere in the studio.
I see it. It's on the floor.
Ding, ding, ding.
Came back off and stuck in my leg.
I tried to stick it in the foam board.
That's why I assumed you were
I'm just terrible at throwing stars.
You should have just over the back of your head, because there's more on that wall and just like...
Do you know what's funny is... We've all had throwing stars and throwing knives. Remember how bad we sucked at it last year?
And they make it look so easy.
They do. It's like...
Chuck Norris just stands there and flings one 80 feet and sticks it in somebody's forehead.
Can't do it.
I've thrown mine at a tree, a big tree, and it went bling. and then was gone.
Yep.
Gone.
That's where you find it with a mower later.
No, that's why you go in somebody else's field. They find it with the mower later. Not me.
Mower later sounds like some kind of device.
That's a candy.
It's
mower later.
It's like
it's a grass flavored nail later.
It's like
the mowing later.
Percolator. A mower later.
The dance or the coffee maker.
Okay, so before we go to the next one, we're going to take a break. We're going to take a break right here in the middle of this, and she'll bring some more stuff out.
Right in mower later.
I have to tell you, we're still kicking butt and taking names in the SMKW Army.
Yes, we are.
At this point, over 93,000 people are part of that. If you're not part of that, you really should be. Come on, Facebook. Follow us.
Yeah.
Make sure you're doing that see us first thing that's up there in the top.
Oh, no kidding. Yeah.
Because that really helps. I've done that with several sites, and it really lets you see what's out there, who's out there, and all of that.
It's one of my favorite new features on Facebook because you can control what your news feed looks like.
Yes.
And say, okay, I just want this to be default. So if I see it, I see it. Or float all of this to the top of the list.
Right.
And if you're looking for the safest place to talk knives on the internet, it's our Facebook page.
We don't knife shame.
No,
we have a good time. We ask a question every single day.
Yeah.
Every week there's a giveaway.
There's good discussion.
Good giveaway. Yeah.
It's a fun place to hang out.
It's been a lot of fun. So join us there. Make sure you're following us on Instagram. Make sure you're following us on Twitter. And of course, if you're watching us on YouTube right now, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notifications bell so that you see each of these as they come out. As always, we are brought to you by Smoky Mountain Knife Works, SMKW.com. This is Guys Talk Knives. We'll be right back with some more. And we're back with more Guys Talk Knives.
Well, while we were gone, Andy threw the Cyclone across the room. It came back to him. It's a boomerang, too.
It is. It was fabulous.
Please, all kidding aside, please nobody throw that if you buy it.
Yeah, don't throw it.
I think that would be
bad.
I think it would break. Number one.
It might be damaged. You may not be able to decyclone your Cyclone.
Yes. Yeah. That's a good way to put it.
It may not recycle as it should.
There could be a typhoon if you throw the Cyclone.
Very good. Tsunami come. We're doing it. This is a What Is That episode. If you're not familiar with what these are, here's what we do. We have our assistant, Melina. She brings stuff out of the showroom. She puts it down on the table, and we try to figure out what it is.
Melina found stuff.
Yeah, that was the working title of this show. Melina found stuff. Okay, so we're going to turn around again. She's going to put something else out on the table. She's going to bring it. Oh, it's a novelty knife. It's a coin knife. I have not seen this particular one. John, you can get in close there. Oh, does it change? Oh,
it's a holographic knife coin.
It's not even holographic. It's that. Oh my gosh, that has a name. Yep, it has a name to it. And I can't think of what it is. It's like those little cards you used to get in cereal.
Yeah.
It has like 3 edges on it.
Sure, and as you turn it, the image changes.
Uh-huh.
What is
that? No, it's not a hologram. It's there's
is it on a sheet?
I've designed several knives to have this. We do our Christmas knife this way. And there is an actual name for that probably appears on Google.
I'm sure that somebody will put it in the notes.
Yeah, I'm sure.
When they watch this.
They will go, those idiots don't know what they're talking about.
It's this.
But this is a coin knife. This is great to keep in your pocket.
Is that me? That is me. Sorry, I thought I turned my volume down. I owe Andy a beer.
You have one little heart attack and you think you can walk in the studio.
It's horrible.
I have no idea. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's the little fat blade.
There's 2 of them.
Yeah, I know. I could dig that one out.
That's very cool, though. I've always liked these as novelty pieces. I just think they're great.
So, what's funny is one of the very first things that I designed here at Smoky was a knife this shape with the blade like that. It was a Bill Clinton knife.
Was it
back
really?
in the day? Yeah. Yeah, it was.
That's excellent.
It wasn't the nicest Bill Clinton knife.
I'm sure.
Kind of a cartoon joke.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but we did one of those. I have one of these in the drawer.
So this is made by Colonial Cutlery. It was made sometime in the 70s.
Okay.
Tank stamped Ambassador USA. Brass frame, half stops on it, which is really kind of groovy.
Okay, I've got it. This is a lenticular lens.
Thank you. Yes. I'm glad you did that because it was in my head.
Uh-huh. Lenticular.
And people would have filmed that and been like, Is that really what that's called? Yes, that's what that's called.
And you get this by using the mower later.
Both of the blades have nail nicks. This is a really cool piece, and it's
from the 70s, huh?
Yeah, it's collectible.
So this is part of the stuff we're putting out online right now. We're doing a lot more, putting this onto the web, putting classic
those antiques,
pieces,
the collectible pieces, those kind of things on there.
Yeah.
And I tell you, talk about fun in the e-com office.
Oh yeah.
When we get a basket of this to put online, the research into it, the digging into, hey, what is this thing? Because we do that in the office a lot too.
Right.
Is really amusing and interesting, and it gets the entire staff going, what the heck?
Right. Right.
Where did we even find that?
So the cool thing is we're auctioning some of these now too, both on Instagram, on Facebook.
Yep.
And so just keep your eyes peeled for that kind of thing, because we had it was it a GEC or a Northfield or something that came through, a Tituet, something? A Northwoods knife come through. We've had several other really nice pieces just go up for auction. We start them off as low as we possibly can and let them go.
And again, these are one of a kinds to us. Mm-hmm. We may have another couple of these, but these are from collections we bought. Mm-hmm. And we do this a good bit throughout the year. We'll buy collections that come in. We get the buying staff, the purchasing staff involved, and they sit down and look at it and figure out what we can actually put into the collection to resell. And it's really neat.
Well, she put one on that was over 100 years old.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
And some of these pieces are, again, you're just not going to see on any other knife website.
Right.
You're not going to see in other knife stores. You're going to see in antique stores. You're going to see in high-end collectible stores. And if you happen to walk in our showroom, it's kind of hard to miss.
Right. We've got that whole section over there, and then you've got all the stuff on the walls too.
Exactly.
Better than this and more than this and crazy than this, and then all the way to this.
I mean, this store is a knife museum, and we happen to at times be able to sell some of those pieces to you.
Yeah, nobody's ever going to question that in your pocket.
No, Lord, no.
It's just a little fun knife.
And again, with it being from the 70s, with it having that kind of just that intrinsic value, I think, and it being a true novelty knife from back then, it's really, really neat.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
What all is in the lenticular piece?
It is a Liberty $50, and then it's the front and back of the Liberty $50.
Okay, great.
1926, it says on that side.
That's very cool.
It's got the eagle on one side. It's got Lady Liberty on the other.
Really neat piece.
Mm-hmm.
Good find.
Nice. 19 what?
I bet you it's 1976. Because it would be a commemorative.
It'd be a bicentennial piece.
Yeah.
Right.
I bet it did.
I bet it did too, but it says 1926 on that.
Which may have been when the $50 was originally done.
Could be. Let's do the last one.
Oh. Yeah, just leave it like that. Let him have the fun.
Be careful.
Yet another piece that came in that we all went, what the crap?
What the crap? Holy cow.
You'll never guess who made it either.
Well, did he sometimes refer to it as a sling blade and sometimes refer to it as a Kaiser blade?
Some folks call it a sling blade. I call it a Kaiser blade.
How the...
Even great designers get bored sometimes.
I'm telling you.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out how the hell this comes out.
It
was stuck on something.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord.
It's intuitive. You know exactly what you're supposed to do with it.
So I saw it on there already. This is a Randall made.
This is a Randall made.
This thing doesn't stay together, does it?
Oh yeah. Tighten that wing nut back up.
Oh my God.
Yes.
And all these are sharp.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's crazy town.
Yeah.
This is a Randall made.
This is a Randall made. This is
the Star of David.
The Starflight.
I knew it was going to have star in it.
This was made in the 70s by Bo Randall. Designed in the 70s, made in the 80s, excuse me.
Designed in the 70s,
1972. It was made in the 80s in his shop. There were less than 50 of these made.
I can see why.
Yeah.
Because like
it's
three
insane.
Of them lost fingers trying to put it back in the sheath.
Oh, sure.
Guaranteed to always stick.
Yeah.
Guaranteed to always stick.
I mean, and you'll see this same type of design in throwing axes and things like that, where the handle has a sharp point and there's a sharp point on the top and the back of the, you have a little pick on the back of the blade. This is Randall's take on it. So
it's just insane.
It is a folding, throwing knife with multiple points.
Do you think I can get it to stick in the...
If it wasn't for the fact that this is around $4,000 worth of knife,
wow,
I would say, yeah, go for it.
Wow.
I think we need to get somebody we know that makes knives to replicate this so we can fling it at something.
So do you think when they were making this at Randall Made, they were doing this, they go like, oh, that's going to be a $4,000 knife one day.
No, God, no. I'm like Melina. I think somebody sat down and said,
let's make something ridiculous.
Let's make something different than anything else we've ever made.
No, let's make something patently ridiculous. You just cut the hell out of your hands just trying to hold that portion right there.
I mean, we've got a lot of Randalls. I don't even know how many at this point. We float them through the showroom and through the website all the time.
RandallStar.
They might be one of the most collectible brands, makers, whatever you want to call that particular knives that is out there.
How does this go back in? Like so?
Yeah.
Oh, here, I'm going to hand it to you carefully then. Take that.
I mean, you have Randalls in the Smithsonian.
Yeah.
They've been around literally forever. But they started making knives in 38. Yeah, in 38.
Yeah.
So that one coming from the late 70s going into the 80s, I love it.
Right.
And again, if you're a knife collector and you want that piece that 49 other people are going to have,
right,
max.
Yeah.
That's the piece you want to buy.
Right. Looks great in a stocking.
Hey, you can buy one of our tactical stockings, stick it right in the top. You could probably bind that thing to the molly on the outside. Molly. Molly. God, my brain hurts. You could probably stick it on the molly on the outside of the tactical stocking.
You're not allowed to just say anything hurts anymore because apparently that puts you in the hospital.
Well, no, that's true. I drove myself to the hospital.
My brain hurts. I'm having an aneurysm.
I drove to the hospital myself. What can you say? I saved time and money.
It happens.
I'm frugal.
So that's another episode of What Is That?
That one topped the last one. I don't know what you're going to do next time, Melina.
Yeah.
I really don't, because that was impressive.
Have you been out to that showroom?
It's true.
It's insane. If you've not been to that showroom, you should come here. It is in Sevierville, Tennessee. I-40 exit 407.
Yes, indeed.
What did we say? 108,000 square feet of showroom space out there. 1.5 million visitors every. We said that while we were in Portland.
Do you know what that number means?
What number does that mean? What does that mean?
So the Smoky Mountain National Park, which is the most visited national park in America, the only free one, gets 10 million to 11 million visitors a year. That means that around 1% of those visitors come in this store.
That's awesome.
That's amazing.
Yeah, we're the first thing
the biggest attraction in the Smokies. Besides the Smokies.
We're the first thing you come to when you come off the interstate that's of anything substantial.
Sure.
We're the last thing you see before you leave.
It's us in Dollywood.
It's amazing things. Apparently that Randall made me itchy.
It's covered in poison ivy. That's how they've kept it so good looking for 30 years.
It was cleaned in oyster juice.
They rubbed a shrimp on it.
They did.
It's going to take you out.
That's how you take people out.
You were saying, though, what the response you got in Oregon?
When people heard me say 1.5 million people walk through the doors every single year, they were just like, wait, what? Did you say 1.5 million people? Yeah. 1.5 million people walk through these doors every year. You come in, you get lost, you enjoy it.
You're here for a while.
Yeah, 2 to 3 hours. Good to just walk around and see everything that's there.
We talked to folks at Blade Show in the one in Atlanta this year who were like, oh, we stopped on the way down and we're going to stop back by on the way back up.
That's the way it goes. So
Wonderful.
Smoky Mountain Knife Works, SMKW.com. If you're not taking advantage of our flash sales that happen every day at 9 a.m.,
you're crazy.
You should be.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, good stuff.
We're going to put that Randall on there.
On flash sale. It is now $42.90.
No, $39.95.
Nice. $99.
Yes.
That is it, guys, for another episode of Guys Talk Knives. We'll catch you next time.